Hello, I am Bernie with Air Dynamics HVAC, and here is 9 strange noises you shouldn't ignore from your home's air conditioning system. 1. Squealing or screeching. What does that mean? This noise is often caused by a worn belt or motor bearings inside your blower motor. If you hear squealing frequently or continuously, contact a professional like the ones at Air Dynamics HVAC to inspect and replace your worn parts. Banging and clanking. Loud banging typically signals a loose or broken part inside your system. This could possibly be in your blower compartment or in your compressor. It could be a connecting rod, crankshaft, or motor components that come loose. A licensed technician should inspect and repair to prevent any further damage. Constant clicking. What does it mean? A clicking sound when your AC turns on and off is completely normal. That's just your thermostat making its contact. But constant clicking could point to an electrical issue such as a failing thermostat, capacitor, electrical connections, or a relay. You should call a pro if clicking continues during operation or frequently occurs. You can call us at Air Dynamics HVAC and we can check for potential electric problems. Buzzing. What could buzzing mean? Buzzing may indicate an electrical issue such as faulty wiring, a failing motor, or a failing contactor. It could also be due to debris caught in your outdoor unit. If you hear persistent buzzing, especially from the outdoor unit, have a licensed technician inspect your system. Electrical problems can be dangerous and need immediate attention. Number 5, a hissing or whistling sound. This could indicate a refrigerant leak, a serious issue that affects your AC's ability to cool and could be harmful to the environment. It also could be related to a leaking duct. Hissing sounds should be addressed quickly, as refrigerant leaks do require professional repair and they can lead to poor cooling efficiency and damage to your compressor. Rattling noises often come from loose screws, bolts, debris inside the unit, or just something simply shaking around. It could also be a sign that your AC is starting to wear. Particular parts or motors could start to fail, which will cause a little bit of a rattling noise before they completely fail on you. If rattling persists in your unit, tighten any visible screws, clear any visible debris. If that does not fix your problem, call a professional to inspect your system and confirm there's no loose components or any parts that are beginning to fail. Humming. A soft humming is normal, but louder or persistent humming could signal an electrical issue, such as a problem with the fan motor, capacitor. It could also mean there's something obstructing the fan. Another issue you might find with humming is a compressor trying to start and not having the ability to do so. If the humming noise becomes louder or is accompanied by cooling problems, have a licensed technician inspect your unit to prevent any further damage and to correct its operation. Popping and cracking. This sound normally occurs from expansion and retraction. This can be done through your cooling pipes. This could be done through your ductwork as temperature changes. It could also point to an improper duct installation or aging in loose ducts. You should call a professional if the noise is constant or unusually loud. A professional can assess your ductwork for any issues and ensure that there's no problems with your system. Number 9, thumping. What does thumping mean? A steady thumping noise typically means that something is unbalanced in your system. Misaligned fan blade or blower motor is possible, or possibly a failing motor. You should call a pro if you hear some thumping sounds in your system. They need to be checked by a professional to avoid any further damage to the fan motor or its components. If you have questions regarding your HVAC system, drop a comment below and we'll do our best to answer them in our next video.